In this video I'm going to be showing you how to set up a three-way switch properly. First, grab your 4 square and punch out the tab on the left or right side. Next, take your Romex connector and install into the box with the screws facing outward. Next, take your line and install it into the Romex connector. For video purposes, I use the plug. Leave about a ½ inch of insulation coming out of the Romex connector and a foot of wire coming out of the box. Next, punch out another hole in your 4 square and install another Romex connector. This is where your 14-3 is going to be going in. Next, grab your 14-3, put it in the Romex connector and leave about a foot coming out of the Romex connector. Next, grab a utility knife and score in the 14-3. Don't score too deeply because you will cut the wire. Make sure you make it so it's about ½ inch away from the Romex connector so it's not too close. Once you cut it all the way down, take it and just cut the excess off with your utility knife. Next, strip about an inch off your hot wire coming off your line, and then an inch off your red and black wire coming off your other load, and a ½ inch off your neutrals, not an inch like I showed in the video. Now put a bend in your travelers and in the hot coming off your line. This will allow so you can attach it to the switch. Do not put a bend in your neutrals as showed in the video. Next, take your ground and attach it to the round screw. Wrap it going counterclockwise and then tighten down with your screwdriver. Now take your neutrals and put them together. Make it so it's even so they don't poke out of the big tail in the wrong way, and tighten it down. Now grab your three-way switch, and this is where we're going to be putting the wires on it. You can see it's a three-way because it has 2 golden screws and 1 black screw. The golden screws are for the travelers and the black screws for the common. The golden screw is going to be the red and black coming off the 14-3, and the black screw is going to be the hot coming off the line. And the golden screw, or the green screw, is going to be the ground. Make sure you put the wires on there so the end of the wire is going to the right. Grab your other 4 square and punch another hole out. Install another Romex connector and install your 14-3. Install your 14-3. Don't tighten down because you're going to be adding another wire that's going to be 14-2. This is going to be going up to your octagon box. Once you get both the insulation off the wires, just bend them out of the way for now. This is what they're going to look like after you score your wires. The line is coming out of the 14.2 going into the aux box, and the neutral is coming out of the 14.3 and the 14.2. Wire knot your grounds together. Wrap one going around the ground screw counterclockwise. Strip a 1/2 inch off both your neutrals and then wire knot them together. Now strip 1 inch off your hot and both your travelers and put a bend in them. Now grab your other 3-way switch and put your black from the 14.2 on the black screw, and then your red and black from the 14.3 on your golden screws. Doesn't matter which side. And put your ground on the green screw. Now grab your octagon punch outer tab and install a Romex connector. Install about a foot of 14.2 into your octagon box. To get it stripped out, wrap a ground around the ground screw. A 1/2 inch off your neutral and your hot. Wire nut the hot onto the light fixture and the neutral onto the light fixture. Once you get both of them wire nutted, secure your light fixture onto your octagon box using those screws. Those are 8/32 screws. Now it's time to fully assemble your 4-square. Grab a mud ring or P-ring using 8/32 screws, secure it to the box. Now grab 6/32 screws and secure the switch to the boundary ring. Now grab plastic switch cover plate and attach it to the switch using cover plate screws. Do it for both of them. Now it's time for the final part. Grab a light bulb and screw it into the light fixture. This is definitely a smaller scale as some of the installations I've done, but for video purposes this is what it is.